Kaizer Chiefs fans, there is another big opportunity waiting for Amakhosi, and this one could turn the early Betway Premiership table into a very interesting battle. Kaizer Chiefs are heading towards a crucial away match against Richards Bay on August 26th, and the big story is simple. After taking 7 points from their first 3 league matches, Amakhosi have put themselves in a position where another win could keep them right at the top of the table. The official PSL fixture list confirms that Richards Bay will host Kaizer Chiefs at Richards Bay Stadium on Wednesday, August 26, with kickoff scheduled for 19:30. Now, I know many of you want transfer news every time we come here, and we will continue watching the transfer market very closely. But we also have to pay attention to what is happening on the pitch, because this is exactly where Fernando de Cruz can start showing what his new Kaizer Chiefs team is really about. Chiefs started the new league campaign with a 3-1 victory over Kruger United, then followed that up with another win against Sekukun United, before drawing 1-1 with Mamelodi Sundowns. That means the Glamour Boys have not lost a league match so far, and they have already shown that they can compete against different types of opposition. The Sundowns draw was particularly important because it showed that Chiefs can stay in a game against a team that has dominated South African football for years. Now the challenge is different. Against Richards Bay, Chiefs will be expected to take control, create chances, and show that they are not just a team that can survive big matches, but a team that can consistently beat the opposition they are supposed to beat. That is a huge difference. If you want a challenge for the top of the Betway Premiership, you cannot only get excited when you play Sundowns or Orlando Pirates. You have to collect points against every team. And that is why this Richards Bay match could be more important than it looks. The table is already tight. The official PSL information has Chiefs on 7 points after 3 matches, and the early season is still developing. Sit turns, search. One good result can push a team up, while one bad result can create pressure very quickly. For De Cruz, this is also an opportunity to continue building his identity. The coach has to make sure Chiefs are not only attractive to watch, but also balanced. The defense has to stay compact, the midfield has to control the tempo, and the attackers have to turn possession into real goal-scoring opportunities. That last part is especially important because Amakhosi fans do not want another season where the team creates excitement but struggles to finish matches. They want a team that can score first and then know how to control the game. They want a team that can score again when the opponent starts pushing, and they want players who are not afraid to take responsibility when the match becomes difficult. Richards Bay will not care about Kaizer Chiefs history or the size of the Amakhosi fan base. They will want to make their home advantage count. That means Chiefs have to be ready from the first minute. They cannot allow the home side to build confidence. They have to set the tempo, win second balls, move the ball quickly, and make sure their attackers are getting into dangerous positions. And this is where the next few days of training could become very important. De Cruz has to decide who is ready, who deserves to start, and which players can change the game from the bench. This is not just about 11 players, it is about the whole squad. Because if Chiefs want to compete across multiple competitions, this season they need depth. They need competition for places. They need players who can come into the team without making the level drop. And they need the senior players to set the standard for the younger ones. That is what makes this new Chiefs project so interesting. The club finished 3rd last season, and now the expectation is higher. The fans have seen enough positive signs to start dreaming again. But dreams only become reality if the team can produce results week after week. So, Cozy Nation, here is the big question for you. Can Kaizer Chiefs beat Richards Bay and keep themselves at the top end of the table? Do you think this team has what it takes to challenge for the Betway Premiership title? Or is it still too early to talk about a title challenge? Drop your opinion in the comments. Hit that like button if you believe Amakhosi are moving in the right direction, and subscribe to Amakhosi Zone because we are going to follow every step of this new era. And let me make one thing clear. This update is about a confirmed fixture and the opportunity it creates. I am not going to invent a transfer story just to make the video sound bigger. We have already covered a lot of the recent transfer stories in this channel, including the stories that are still reports or rumors. So when there is no strong new transfer development that we can verify, we will talk about the football that is actually happening. That is how we keep the content fresh. And right now, the Richards Bay match is a real opportunity for Chiefs. Win that game and the pressure moves to every other team around them. Drop points and the early table can change very quickly. That is why this match matters. The Glamour Boys have started the season with 7 points from 3 league matches. Now they have to show they can turn that positive start into consistency. Richards Bay are waiting. The road test is coming, and the Kosi Nation will be watching every move. Share this video with another Kaizer Chief supporter. Tell me your expected score in the comments and subscribe to Amakhosi Zone for the next update. Amakhosi are building, the season is just getting started, and every point matters.